Good morning and welcome to Presence of Light with Charlie Riverman Bergeron here on Humanity Healing. And I want to thank you all for listening and tuning in whenever you can, as these videos are always in the video files here on Humanity Healing. So it's a gift for me today to be here and um, actually got here on time, within 3 minutes anyway. And so it's just uh, a challenge these days for many of us as we look around the world and we see uh, so much disorder and so much confusion. It's not, how do I say this? It's not a very pleasant atmosphere for humans, which have been on planet Earth for so long, to witness and realize that in many parts of the world, the ancient work of our ancestors is being destroyed faster than it could be created. And we look at the destruction and the death, and we are overwhelmed. It's beyond our capacity to, it's almost stunning in many ways for many of us. It's actually, put us in a place of fear and worry that is incredible. It's just destructive on all levels. And so today's talk is about love, and it's about how love transforms our experience and how we need to tap into love more than we have ever done before. And it's not just a little, sort of fairy tale love story. This is a reality. This is a reality. We have distanced ourselves from the true meaning of love and the true feelings of love so far. We've created all kinds of stories about love that are not true. We've looked at aspects that are personally wonderful for us, but are actually taking another part of somebody and misusing it. And that's not what love is about. And when we look at the movies and the stories that we've been told, even in my lifetime and your lifetime, we realize how sad we've made being human look like. Um, I don't watch television and I don't see a lot of movies anymore because most of them are they're fear based and they're control based and they're power over based, destructive, harmful. And so you have to realize that when we see all of these things coming at us from all directions, whether it's the songs we listen to, whether it's the movies we watch, whether it's the news, the effect on us is colossal. Thank you. That's my guide's word, colossal. It's colossal destruction. But it's not destruction that we can look at as destruction. It's destroying us within. It's within us that's being destroyed. It's our ability to make choices that are for the highest good of everyone are no longer functioning. When we look at, and I'm just going to use the American government situation that's going on right now, it's hard to believe that these are people who are millionaires running this country. They're millionaires. Not all of them, but most of the ones who've been there a long time are millionaires. And they've made millions of dollars off of the average citizen. They get to be rich because they have connections and they have power to be, whereas the average person has to go to work and actually be a slave for those companies that are paying these leaders to pass laws that benefit them, not the people. I can't say it any simpler. That's what we're living in. It's really not uh, a republic. It's not a democracy. It's tyranny. And people will take point with that for me, and that's okay. I'm here to speak my truth, what I feel. So, how does this bring us to love transforms your experience? And I say this because it's around the world. I can only speak from here in the United States. So, the reality is that it's not that we have to stand up and condemn others, but what can we do to make the environment that they are doing this in tougher for them to actuate? Love. It's all about love. And I can't say it in enough ways. I can't say it enough times. And as a member of the Global Heart team here, I can honestly say every week this is part of our prayer. This is part of our routine is to pray and to offer assistance to those who are suffering around the world collectively and as for ourselves as well. And what we're doing is we're sending this vibration out into the world. The same thing with the kirtan I sing every night on Go to the Hole. That hour of singing kirtan offers is for the world. It's how I can send something out into the world. And although not a whole lot of people will hear it, it's in the vibratory field. This is what I want to speak to you is that your love needs to be sent into that vibratory field, which manifests all around the earth. It's an energetic frequency, it's a sound vibration. It is all of those things. And it's being compressed and shut down and locked in so that it doesn't have the resonance, that the heart resonance that humans and everyone needs in order to come together, in order to all want the same, the best for each other, not just the best for themselves. So, good morning. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Louis. Bless you. Um, I didn't get time to post it on my Facebook page. I was a few minutes late and get all kind of wonky. So I'm here anyway. For those of you who know, I'm here. And I made it a point to get up today. A little foggy, but that's okay. So this is where we are. Love transforms your experience. That's the title of today's talk. And what I want to share with everybody is that it's an amazing time to be here on Mother Earth. I know I'm Mr. La La Land, but when we look around and we see all the destruction and all of the tragedy and the pain and the suffering, and many of us are experiencing that ourselves. And we could look and easily say, I don't want to be here. This is too much for me. I'm overwhelmed. The truth is, you're not overwhelmed because you're a being of love. You're a being of light and you're a being of peace. And those are the three attributes. That's the triad of who you are. It's peace, light, and love. And I only expressed that because of my death experience. And so it was love at the top, and it breaks down into light, and it breaks into peace. And when the last one and the first one going out and the last one coming in was peace. And it's funny how for years I've worked on love and light. And now peace is raising its head to me. And I just joined an organization with Don Pett, a peace program that he has working on and been working and writing a book about. I can't remember the name right offhand right now, but it's okay. But because that's where this, when I look at the world, I'm saying, okay, people understand, but where is the peace? There's no peace anymore. Uh, Everybody just wants to kill and blow up and destroy or take or be greedy about this and then lie and cheat and steal and peace. I need peace. I'm sure you all can scream, I need peace. Give me some peace. Where do I go for peace? So I always tell people get into nature. When it becomes overwhelming, get out, go for a walk, go someplace where the flowers growing or trees or bushes or birds singing, somewhere where nature is still in its original blueprint and still operating as it was designed to do and always will be, no matter how much destruction we create. Somewhere there will be those little pockets of peace, and connect with that, because it's important for us to connect back with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is not separate from us. We are part of Mother Earth just as much as Mother Earth is a part of us. We don't live as humans without Mother Earth, and Mother Earth doesn't fulfill her purpose without humans, and that's why we're here. We're co-creators. And that's something that we've been not taught. We've always been taught to take, to take, to take. But our ancient ancestors knew the synchronicity. They knew the purpose of communication with the plants, with the animals, with the yes, they were hunters and killers in order to survive, but there was a reciprocity system. And they asked and they spoke to these things. And it wasn't this sort of I'm the most powerful being on earth and I have the ability to kill everything, so therefore I will. I have to take a deep breath at that one. Sometimes I get a little over engaged. So, your greater self is what's at stake here. And it's your greater self that I speak to, really. It's that human being that's now leaving the cocoon. And I loved when this vision came in. It was the butterfly. And I'm saying, okay, what is it about the butterfly that I'm supposed to talk about? And the reality is, for the past couple of years, I felt like I've been in a cocoon and I was going through the metamorphosis of just becoming jello and dissolving in this cocoon, waiting for the moment to reunite into a new physical form, like the butterfly does, and then releases. And so that image has been in my head, and up until well, maybe this week, maybe this moment, I started to see, Charlie, you're becoming you are out of the cocoon. You are out of the cocoon, and you are the butterfly. Now, what are you going to do? So this is a process, a metamorphic process, and so the leaving the cocoon is a realization that I wasn't the caterpillar. I thought I was the caterpillar when I was the caterpillar, but that was my limited view. I hadn't grown. I hadn't grown into who I was. And this is what I'm offering you, is whoever you are. You haven't grown into fully who you are. And part of it is because we not only just have our natural cocoon, but we have this false cocoon that has been created by people who have um, directed us as power over and said, you must do it this way. You need to follow this rule and this rule and this rule and this rule. And this is the truth and that's the truth and this is a lie. And distorted the whole process. And they did it very well. It was designed very well. The problem is it's divined at a human level, not at what we would call a divine level or a higher level, a galactic level. So, of course, it has a limited power, and that power is ending now in this moment. And we can all see it collapsing, and many of us don't know, will we survive the dust storm that it's creating? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Some of us are choosing to leave right now, and some of us are now lining up to come in and take over where we, who are the weavers right now, finish and continue this weaving of uh, the new old blueprint. It's not the old blueprint is changing as much. It too is metamorphing into something more beautiful. The caterpillar becomes more beautiful. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about caterpillars and butterflies and how within you've been both. And right now you're learning more about what does a butterfly do? So we say, oh, this is a beautiful fly that flies around. What does it really do? So the caterpillar is much uh, as a powerful asset as the bee is. The bees create the honey and pollinate the flowers and the plants. Well, so too the butterflies, but they do it a little differently. Okay, so we're not going to be the bees, these little busy bees, which we've been these little busy bees, and now we're going to become a little more graceful. The butterfly is graceful. It flies. It's got these beautiful wings, and it lightly lands. It's not frantic. It's not going from flower to flower. It soars through the sky and finds a flower that it wants, and it goes and lands on it. Its intention is not to pollinate it. It's not intending to pollinate it. It's a side effect. It goes there to nurture itself. So it goes to drink the nectar of the flower. And this is what I'm saying here. We need to go find the flowers where the nectar is sweet, where the nectar is enriching, and drink and just pause, light on that spot and drink of it. And know that as we are there, we are picking up the pollen, the energy, the love, the light, what is necessary to be brought to the next flower in order to make it blossom and flower and create more. It's a process of co-creation. And this all came to me this morning, because I had no concept of what I was going to talk about, other than a poem I wrote yesterday for the Global Heart Team, which you'll find on my Facebook page or in my blog. And it triggered something in me, and I realized that in spite of all that I'm going through, just like each of you, I'm changing. I'm morphing into something more calm, something more peaceful. And that's been something that has not been, how do I say that, um, very visible to me. I've been agitated. I've had all kinds of issues, physical, mental, otherwise, etc. And so it's become frustrating, and I keep asking, like, minute, what am I doing here? What I mean, why, why, why? Well, let's get rid of the word why and just remember that Y is just a letter. It's just a letter in the alphabet. And will be Z and will be A, B, C, and all of those, because that's the journey of life. It is the alphabet. And right now, we're dealing with love, L, and, and so each of us can find a sense of humor and look at ourselves and say, I'm tired of this struggling. I'm tired of this uh, brain game of what's right, what's wrong, what's up, what's down. And I'm going to listen to my heart. And my heart says, sit down, Charlie. Sit down, go out and listen to the birds. And fortunately, I can do that at this point in my life. When I was younger, supporting a family, and so we don't have many of those hours. So I honor every one of you who find some time, find a little time in your day to just be one with yourself and with nature, because that's we're a part of it. And the separation, which is um, in full force right now. It's not just a joke. Uh, the intention is to do complete separation, and complete separation destroys everything, including the planet. So let's come back. Let's come back into our hearts. Let's come back into our atmosphere, into our planet Earth, and join our hearts together and see that future as positive for our children and our grandchildren, and know that they are coming in and they're seeking our wisdom. And if we don't have it, we can't share it. So that's my real message today is be the butterfly and know that every time you fly to a new flower, it attracts you. There's a reason. And it's not just to satisfy yourself, because when you leave that place of self satisfaction, if it's truly in alignment with who you are, you're carrying that pollen to the next one. I used to call myself Johnny Appleseed. I'm just planting seeds, because that was my human way of looking at it. You're just planting seeds in somebody's mind. I'm letting them water it and nurture it. And if it grows, it grows. And if it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. So this is now, we're butterflies, or I'm a butterfly. And I don't have a problem saying that. I'm going to take a deep breath here, just relax, and God bless you all. And good night, and everybody. Thank you, Victoria, being here, and Alice. And so um, the poem is really about abundance of love. Okay. And an abundance of love is sometimes very hard for us to explain or to uh, look at and actually see. Most of us see a lack of love when we look out at the world, and we may look at a lack of love in our own personal lives as well. I'm fortunate, I do have love in my personal life, and I have love to share with others. I wish I had uh, a more powerful way to do it, but I look at it and just say, if I had the magic wand, I would probably do something stupid, and then I'd have to come back and fix that too. So having all the magic and the power is not really the answer. It's about what do I personally have to offer to increase the field of love. Abundance of love. I'm just going to read this to you. Read it from my notes here. Uh, and this writing actually started years ago as part of another talk I did for Humanity Healing. And when I saw it, I said, this is exactly what I'm talking about now. And I don't remember the year or what it was. And so I just read it and I rewrote it for yesterday. Where is the abundance of love, we ask? Is it right here within us, waiting to be released? It is the love we are and the love we give to everyone. It is the compassion we allow ourselves to feel for all who are suffering. It is the moment we recognize our suffering and relieve it together. May each of us tap into this precious love flowing from our hearts, allowing it to seek all whose suffering cannot be hidden any longer. Let us remember that the power of love is not a second-hand emotion, nor is it a fairy tale or an imaginary drama. Love is limitlessness, beginning simply with a smile, as it opens the doorway of our precious hearts to others, allowing an unlimited flow of unconditional love to be shared with everyone, and then return to the abundant universe for a constant flow. Allow that energy of that to just settle into your heart, knowing that it's from my heart to your heart. The mind, the brain, is only what converts it into words. And when we start to engage people and to speak to people from our hearts, they recognize the energy. They recognize the energy and they want to join with us. They don't try to fight us. They don't try to, argue with us. They don't try to contradict what we're saying because they feel the energy of that love. They feel its sincerity and they feel comfortable. Love makes you feel comfortable. Love is more than just sex. Love is more than just thinking somebody is the greatest being in the world. Love is not about what you can do for me or what I can do for you. Love is love. It's an energetic bonding that all of the gears work together. Years ago, I was a machinist and I worked on making gears. It was gear cutters, great big giant clothing mills or fabric machines. It took hours for those big, big gears to be made. And if one of those little spaces was chattered or wasn't strong enough, it would break the the gear. Now, or it would create a weakness in the gear when it was put on the machine that it would break then or create a vibration or a noise that was unacceptable. And this is what's happened to humans and society. The gears no longer work together in harmony and balance. And we're part of this natural landscape where Eden needs new gardens. And we are the gardeners of those future gardens. And it's time we came back to nature and the love that nature has, the love that nature shows us with its beauty, with its ability to withstand amazing horrors and still flourish, which allows us to live. This is not just about humans. It's about the natural landscape of our planet. It's about the water. We have poisoned the waters of Earth, and we are poisoning the waters within humans. It's not real. It's happening. We are truly, in many ways, committing not only homicide, we are creating suicide without understanding that that's what we're doing. That's the dark side. Right now, our star ancestors, some of you believe in them or know that they exist, and some of you will rebuke that. But they watch very closely and they know every move that humanity is doing. And the message now is becoming clearer and clearer. And the powers that be cannot put up enough systems to block them from stopping them from destroying planet Earth and humanity. And they know that. And they fear that because this is what they're trying to do, is take the world and say, it's ours. And they give you many reasons. I won't go there, but many reasons why they're in charge of planet Earth. And the truth is, we're all members of planet Earth. We're all a part of Mother Earth. And this is the end of the dismantling of Mother Earth. We are now, I'm going to say, well underway in correcting these things that humanity has known about for years and now want to turn them all on in order to control the whole planet. And they're right now fighting with each other as to who's going to be in charge. You and I are like the blades in grass in the field, and we don't have much say. They keep telling you, oh, but you do, you have the right to say and do whatever you want. But it's always within their limits. So I want you to tap into your heart and ask your heart, what should I do? And listen to your heart rather than your brain. Know that your brain is going to give you the answers of how to work your heart in this dimension, in this field, or in this project. That's where your brain comes in. But the thought needs to come from your hearts. It needs to come from an abundance of love. And I know that each and every one of you have that within you. And I know that each and every one of you, and those you love, and those that you associate with, are more than willing to come together with you in small collectives, not to raise flags and make a big splash, but just to come together and say, how can I offer my peace, my light, and my love? How can I add that to yours and yours and yours? And now, instead of me being just one person transmitting that to the world, now we have a group that are connected. And in that connection, it amplifies the energy. And it amplifies it much more than just the number of people that are in that group. because it's heart resonance. And when we increase the heart resonance, the field itself, it expands and it connects with, let's look at it as a bubble. It rises and it connects with another bubble and another bubble. It never loses its energy. It can't be destroyed. It becomes part of the field of energy. And right now, it's not a war, it's a surrender. I'm not going to fight. I'm going to love. Bless you all. I hope that some of what I said made sense. Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I question. But I know that my guides have told me that this is my purpose here right now until my last breath. And thank you all for being here in this moment, not just with me, but in the world at this moment where each one of you can take part of this in your own way, no matter how small it is. Make it positive, make it filled with love, make it about community and coming back together and being whole rather than being wild animals looking for another meal. Love you all. Bless you all. May you be at peace in your heart, and may your heart be seen by all. I love you. I thank you. I respect you. I am you. You are me. I am you. We are unity. It goes on and on and on until we meet again. Bless you all. Enjoy whatever you're doing and share it with someone else so that they know what enjoyment is. Love you all. See you later. I'll post this on my Facebook page when I get off for those friends of yours who might have missed it. And yeah, bless you all. It's a joy to be here every Friday. And I will fight the time and the tiredness and whatever the apnea and all of this other crazy stuff that's going on. I'm here. I'm here for you.